A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. This is the testimony of John. When the Jews from Jerusalem sent priests and Levites to him to ask him, "Who are you?" he admitted and did not deny it, but admitted, "I am not the Christ." So they asked him, "What are you then? Are you Elijah?" And he said, "I am not." "Are you the prophet?" He answered, "No." So they said to him, "Who are you? So we can give an answer to those who sent us. What do you have to say for yourself?" He said, "I am the voice of one crying out in the desert, 'Make straight the way of the Lord.'" As Isaiah the prophet said, some Pharisees were also sent. They asked him, "Why then do you baptize, if you are not the Christ or Elijah or the prophet?" John answered them, "I baptize with water, but there is one among you whom you do not recognize, the one who is coming after me, whose sandal strap I am not worthy to untie." This happened in Bethany across the Jordan, where John was baptizing. The Gospel of the Lord. When there is a celebration in a Filipino home, you can expect that all the finest plates and silverware hidden in the cabinet will be brought out. Elegant Pyrex dishes, seldom used, will be filled with exceptional food reserved only for important occasions. This is natural since we do not want to be embarrassed in front of our guests. We do everything we can so that people will have nothing bad to say about us. Similarly, when someone is applying for a job, they dress formally to appear decent and presentable. We all desire to look good in the eyes of others. There is nothing wrong with this unless it goes too far. There are times, however, when we must be honest with ourselves. Pretending only deceives us in the end. No matter how well we try to hide our secrets, God knows them. Today's Gospel presents us with the figure of John the Baptist. He is true to himself and was not concerned with appearances or self-glory. When the priests and Levites questioned him, asking who he was, he did not pretend to be greater than what he truly was. He confessed openly, "I am not the Christ. I am the voice of one crying out in the desert. Make straight the way of the Lord." John teaches us the value of humility and authenticity. He knew his mission was not to exalt himself, but to point others toward Christ. In our world today, where appearances are given so much importance, primarily through social media, achievements, or even religious activities, John reminds us that true discipleship is not about projecting an image, but about living with integrity. His humility allowed people to see not him, but the one to whom he bore witness. He stripped away everything that could distract from Christ so that others could focus on the Lamb of God. This challenges us to examine our own lives. Am I true to myself? Am I also living in hypocrisy? Do my words match my actions? Do I project an image of holiness while hiding sin and pride within? If I discover that my life is not aligned with my faith, am I willing to change? These are not easy questions, but they are necessary if we want to live an authentic Christian life. Authenticity in faith means becoming like good soil, ready to receive the seeds of Christ's teaching and let them grow within us. It requires honesty, humility, and the courage to let go of pretenses. John the Baptist shows us that true greatness is not in titles, appearances, or recognition, but in humility and faithful witness. We too learn to strip away our masks, live truthfully before God, and point others to Jesus Christ, the Lamb of God who takes away the sins of the world. If we do this, our lives will not only be more genuine, but they will also bear fruit that leads others closer to Christ.